YouTube. Welcome back to our channel. We have a fun, quick little video for you guys tonight to talk about the newest Caterpillar cross stitch sow that starts at the end of this month, May 27th to be.
I can't believe it starts that soon. Ooh, oh, I'm very excited.
I know. And Erin and I, obviously we work with Sally and we always stitch her designs. Every design she comes out with, Erin and I jump on that bandwagon. We start stitching. And she asked us again if we wanted to stitch the Hello Sunshine Stitch Along. That's a tongue twister. Hello Sunshine Stitch Along. And guys, out of all of the trees, so I have, the fall, the winter, and then the spring one that I'm currently working on, I am most excited about this one, I think.
I mean, you can see from the little blurred out image, this like flamingo-ish looking thing that I'm super pumped to see what that looks like. The fall one was incredible. They've all been incredible. That fall one was like killer. And I feel like this one's going to be equal in my mind. And I'm very excited.
Obviously there's a flamingo. This is a very tropical theme stitch along. So if you are a summery person and you like those bright, bold colors, this is the stitch along for you.
Yeah, look at the little blurred out. I mean, we don't get to see it ahead of time either, friends, but you can kind of guess that's going to be, and I love it. Look at the flowers too. They're so pretty.
There's like all these pops of orange and purple. So let's talk about the kit and what you can get, and the kits are still available.
Oh yeah, totally. And you can get different, whatever kind of fabric you are the most comfortable stitching on.
Yes.
So there is 14 count Aida, 16 count Aida, and then a 28 count Lugana.
It's an even weave. So
even weave.
Yeah. And they're all in white, so there's no, some of the stitch alongs you can do white or cream. This one is just all white, so it's a beautiful white piece of fabric, which is super fun. And Erin, you did Aida, correct?
With a needle too. I did do Aida. I like doing hers on 14 count Aida because sometimes they can be a little popcorny, and I find that easier to count.
And I went with, of course, the Lugana, but it is portrait and orientation, so it's going to be like the other tree.
Make sure when you put it in a snap, you put it the right way. I have made that mistake on a Sally sale before.
Don't start it that way. But of course, you get your piece of fabric, you get your needle, and this is all the kit. So we're talking about the kit. You can also order just the PDFs that will be sent to 5 PDF installment, and you'll be sent those every month on the release date to your email address, or you can purchase the kit, get all of your stuff, and then you still receive the PDF. There are no physical copies of the pattern.
And the discount that we'll talk about at the end only applies to the full kit, but if you add the needle minder, it applies to that too. But you can't just get the needle minder or just get you have to get the full kit to get the discount.
Correct.
But let's look at the colors. Look at these amazing colors. They're so bright.
This orange is a classic orange that Sally usually has in a lot of her different designs, which I absolutely love. It is, this one's 740. So this is like the tangerine color.
This number 10 one. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
So pretty. I'm very excited for these colors. I think this is going to be such a bright, fun piece.
Yeah. And you get them on these handy little cards. So if you don't want to bobbinate, you can always just keep them on these little cardboard cards to keep your fabrics nice and clean. And then they do have like a little tab here on the side to put your thread in, kind of like a bobbin where you put the edge of your thread in there. Or they have the holes so you can hang your floss off of there.
I mean, these are genius. They just started doing this, and I think this is an incredible idea.
Yeah, I really like this.
Brilliant. I mean, it's everything you need in one. You don't need to do floss away bags because you have everything here.
And then you can write the symbol. What I usually do just to prep my kit is I write the symbol that corresponds with the color on the little card. And then that way you don't have to keep flipping to the color key every time you want to know what color you need to use. So just a little tip. I'm sure a lot of people do that. All right, so you get your 14 shades of DMC colors on your little thread holders. And then you also get your 24 size needle, the full instructions, and your color key with your piece of fabric. So that is what Comes included with the kit as well as your 5 PDF patterns.
And I watched an Instagram, they did kind of like a TikTok thing on there where they did that left or right thing. And Sally does not enjoy backstitch. Like as a whole, as a stitcher, she's not a backstitcher. So these pieces don't have backstitching, which makes them great for every level of cross stitcher. Yeah. Honestly, like a beginner could pick this up and stitch it and have fun with it. It'd be a challenge, but they could do it. And then people that have been stitching for years can pick it up and have fun with it.
And
so everybody
are so well designed that you don't need that backstitch to really bring out the color and the dimension of the stitch. So she's just a very good designer so that when you stitch it, you don't need it. You just don't need it. But then can we talk about this needle minder?
I love these bags. I never want to discount the cute little bags. And what I like to do is, and I've said this before, but I put my scissors in it and then I put it in my bag and then I don't lose my scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Great. They're like little canvasy bags with a little drawstring. But let's talk about this needle minder. Look how amazing.
I mean, is that the cutest? So you know he's going to be in the design somewhere, which makes me even more excited to stitch him. Look at his wing.
Amazing.
Or her wing, I guess I should say.
It's amazing. So,
good.
Guys, we're super excited about this entire stitch along. I've been looking forward to this since I knew that she was going to be releasing the summer tree. The spring tree came out earlier this year, and that was not a stitch along, which I also enjoyed. I liked knowing what it was going to look like. I knew I was going to stitch it anyway, but there's just something about getting that monthly pattern that you just don't know what it's going to be, and then you get it, and it blows your mind, and you can't wait to sit down and stitch it. So, but it's going to be amazing. So let's talk about our codes. Yes. Because they work until May 27th. So up until the day of the release, you can use our codes to get 10% off the full kit purchase, and then you can add the needle minder with that as well. But you have to add, like Erin said, add the needle minder to the kit in order to get the full 10% off. So Erin, what are our codes?
So we have 3 codes. You can either do Erin 10, ERIN 10, all capital letters, Kristen 10, KRISTEN 10, or Steel, like Steel City Stitchers, so STEEL 10.
Yes, and any one of them will work for that 10% off.
Yes. Now that's a one-time use, so you can't buy the full kit and then go back and use that same code for person. It's one time per household.
Yes. Yes. So it's a great deal. These kits are not super expensive to begin with, so it's very cost friendly. They do ship from England, so give yourself some time if you live in the United States in order to get it. We actually get Royal Mail pretty quickly here. This did not take a long time at all for us to get these packages. But just know, even if the first release is on the 27th, don't feel pressured that you can't get it if you don't think you're going to get it in time to be able to start on that first day. You have an entire month to wait to get started. Or you can buy the kit and wait until the whole thing's released and then stitch it. There's no time crunch. It's stitch when you want, no pressure. The codes are just good until the 27th. So I don't know. I'm excited.
I'm pumped. Yeah, I mean, I love these trees. These trees are great.
Mm-hmm.
And they're big. Did we say the size? So it's 128 by 161 stitches.
Yeah.
So 128 by 161. I mean, it's a good size piece, but I mean, they're incredible.
They are pretty big. I mean, you can see this one hanging back here, which is the Hello Dear, which was the winter one that I have, and it's a pretty decent size. And I think I did that one on a 32 count. So this one's going to be a little bit bigger, but really recommend it. They look great. And once you get all 4 seasonal patterns, you can turn them into really fun FFOs. You can turn them into little pillows or frame them and put them up for the different seasons. So
I love that.
Yeah. So that's all we have for tonight. We hope that you enjoyed. We're also going to list in the description box below all of the hashtags to use for when you do get your kit, if you want to tag it and be in the community of people who are all stitching this at the same time. But just for reference, You always want to tag Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Sally loves seeing what people are doing with her designs. And then hashtag Caterpillar Cross Stitch and hashtag Hello Sunshine SAL. So pretty simple.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to our short little video. Let us know if you have any questions, and happy stitching. We'll see you with this on the 27th. Bye.